Charlie.
What the hell are you doing here?
I'm here fighting the government.
Again?
Again? Yeah.
So what do you think about all this?
This one, this is a biggie one.
Why?
This is big. This is fracking. We've got to keep the fight right up until we win the battle. We can't get tired of this one. This one is too serious.
But we need the money.
We don't need the money, not like that. Put a tax on the Irving refinery, on the carbon tax we're pumping through there, and we'll balance our budget in a year.
You're a smart guy at times. Victor Boudreau came here yesterday.
Who?
Yeah,
Victor
exactly.
Boudreau?
Exactly.
Okay, yeah.
He came here to represent...
I didn't mean that, by the way, Victor.
That's okay.
Watching.
I came here to represent the opposite.
Yeah.
Are you going to cut me off again, you? Okay. So anyway, turn around. Victor Boudreau says, I represent the Liberals, but I told him, I say, it's the Liberals that bought this in the first place, right?
Yeah, what are you fighting for? That's what the Liberals have to figure out. What are you fighting for? Are you for it? Are you against it? Were you wrong before? Are you right now? What's your position? Stop just sympathizing with the protesters and take a position. That's what politics should be about, taking positions. And on this particular one, they should step up to the plate. This could be their re-emergence if they actually showed some courage on the issue. But I don't think I think Victor's playing both sides on it myself. But
could this come as big as NB Power?
Bigger.
Really?
Bigger than NB Power. Much bigger than NB Power. The problem with NB Power was the sneakiness and all of that, but there were some potential good sides to the NB Power deal. It wasn't totally bad. It was just a bad decision collectively when you brought it all together. But this is totally bad. This is wrong. This is going to... It could take years and years and years before we realize and understand the damage from fracking, because it could take years before it pollutes our water well, but it will eventually. I believe that, and it's shown that in other jurisdictions. So we've got to be very, very careful. This is an act of desperation, and it doesn't have that much financial benefit to New Brunswick. So that's the other thing. To a bunch of shareholders of companies, it's great, but to the taxpayers of New Brunswick, there's no real job creation. There's no,
If they found one area with 1 zillion cubic feet of natural gas, would that be a good stuff? Just one area?
Well, no, in this particular situation, the issue is fracking. It's the style. It's non-conventional drilling. If they were drilling down and just going straight into the ground and there was a pocket of gas and up comes the gas, I wouldn't be nearly as worked up as this lateral drilling under communities and then exploding the rock. And then, as we all know, gas is anti-gravitational. It goes up. So when you smash that rock, a lot of gas begins its migration up through the soil, and once it reaches the water table, you're poisoned forever. Not just for a few years, it's forever.
I'm done. Go ahead.
So,
these guys seem to have got the Premier's message. They took down the blockade, they came here. Premier won't come to us, we'll come to them.
right.
But he's not here today.
I think
is that just a scheduling conflict, or?
Well, it might be a scheduling conflict, but he should have enough resources to send somebody, say, come and give a reasonable explanation as to why somebody isn't here at the very least. But Premier Allward has to go back to his pre-election campaign and his whole style of what kind of premier he wanted to become. He wanted to be the listener, the consultative premier, to take in people's concerns. And you're leading them right now to the point where they have to do roadblocks, bring in the police, as we can see over there, and resist this very honest grassroots opinion to say, this is something we don't want in this province. And this isn't just a few people. This is a lot of people, and these are people who are typically apolitical, have no political interest in one party or another. They were looking to Premier Allward for change where they could be listened to, and this is his chance to step up to the plate and say, I want to listen to you, and then listen and go away and make a decision accordingly. And if he hasn't got the, at least come out and be clean with what decision you did make and start telling us why it's good to frack underneath our ground, because nobody's given a reasonable explanation yet to anybody as to why that's a very safe and good way to go for the future of New Brunswick.